Okay, you know the drills. Same as last videos and stuff. Credits to friends for everything. And, what was I gonna say? And it's all one take. Oh my goodness, okay, yeah, I got it. I'm doing this for fun, and, I hope you enjoy now. Okay, let's get on to it. Bye! It has been some years since I returned to the Farland's edge. The cities were pretty, and I got to kill more angels. It would have been more peaceful if this bunny animatronic didn't follow me. Sharpness, where are we going now? Jude asks, his steps mimicking mine. His mechanical body somehow covered my blind spot. Let me just... Oh my goodness, I could barely read it now. Okay. Where was I? Jude, why are you following me again? I whined, looking annoyed. That's because you got hurt the previous time you were here, Jude replied quickly. The terrain around them still had stillness in its air. The air flows with gaps. One chunk might not have any air. Another chunk would have a tornado. That's because I stole a mace that time. We aren't going to steal anything now. I kicked the rock, but it stopped the second it touched another chunk, making my mood even more sour. Well, if you do have to steal another, I could be of help and make traps. His animatronic hands already had redstone and a trapdoor in the pressure plate. This dude is so weird. Suddenly, at a distance, I saw an angel. I stopped on my track with a smile adoring on my face. Jude noticed, but he might not see the angel. What do we have here? An angel coming to its hunter? I mocked, walking closer, but I was stopped by Jude. I gave him a side glance to why he stopped me. What? Will you not let me work now? That's not an angel. Jude says his animatronic face can't betray emotions, but his voice can. I turned to the angelic being once again, taking out my spyglass to see better. Xavier-friend, oh god. Before I could put my spell of protection, I was dragged into a mind space. Who are you? Who's there? I asked, but there was only darkness surrounding me. I turned to every direction to find nothing. It's just... Oh, why the B word up in there? It's just pitch black. Then, the angel Xavier-friend is crouching to my height. Its head is right beside my head. I can't turn. I can't look at this being with an open eye. But Xavier-friends don't do this outside the aether. What the hell is going on? Human, you were in the Farlands for a while, right? Tell me how long. The Xavier-friend mumbles right in my ear. It actually spoke in enchanted language, but they make their words translated to get the point across. 10 months in the Farland city. Why? I closed my eye. The Xavier-friend was of higher power or some sort, but it let out both blessing and cursed words in the background. Have you seen Wembu? It asks, walking around me. It can't kill me, but it can put me in an eternal sleep. That's torture. I need to get back to Jude. No, I haven't, but he must have visited. I choked out. The Nether's air and the Farland's air, both fighting in my lungs. And why do you think he has visited? Those floating city people were talking about it. I was called to kill an angel in the castle. I did. I hear them talk about this. He left? It asks again. Not sure, but most likely the people are back to normal again. They have lockdowns when dangerous people come into the Farlands sometimes. I appreciate your honesty. If you see him, please contact a player named Minitek. I feel the angelic being moving away from me. My breathing not forced anymore. The area clearing. The mindset was breaking. And look out for any weird thing the floating city people do. It thanked me. I opened my eyes. As Xavier-friend's back turned to me, but I still feel millions of eyes staring at me. Who are you? I asked at the last 7 seconds before I wake up. Wembu's friend, Egg. I jump out of my mindset, now on a bed. I take many deep breaths. Someone passes me a cup of water, and I took it with shaky hands. Finally up? The all-familiar robot says, "Oh, leave me alone." I drink it whole and look at Jude. I notice the scratch marks. You are a robot. That angel or Xavier-friend, whatever, can take you in a mindset. I put the glass down, pulling away the blanket off of myself. Well, that Xavier-friend had a friend, Jude says. One hand on his hip and the other on the table, making a rhythmic noise with his fingers. Oh, what did that friend say? It said it needed some lessons on trapping people. I can tell Jude is not telling me something. How long was I out for? This answers some things. He was silent. Judy? I call out again. Jude sighs. He sat beside me. It has been a month since I have seen your eyes. According to the Spawn timeline, it has been 31 days, 6 hours, 12 minutes, and 56 seconds. But according to Fireland time, it has only been a day. He looks down at his robot hands. The metal on his hands were scratched too. Who was the other friend? What leverage did he put on you? I asked, tilting my head. He looks at me with a, "Are you serious, bro?" look. What? Idiot. He said if I didn't teach him traps, you would be stuck in that mindset for eternity, and that you will only be let out if I taught him traps. My eyes widen. Why the hell do angels need to learn trapping? They are flying objects. I say with an irritated tone. She just stares at me. At least you are fine. Oh God, he was genuinely worried. I chuckle. Don't estimate me just because I'm pure human. I can still kill angels. Sure you are. Well, at least he is feeling better. Then I had a question in mind. Say, what was the other angel that wanted to learn trapping name? I asked. Oh, it was Lomity, a low-ranking angel with a high-ranked Xavier-friend. It's surely a duo. Lomity, huh? Mine was Wembu's best friend, Xavier-friend. They both stared at each other, confused on what was happening. What they didn't know was Jude had taken sharpness into a house of someone familiar. Flowers scattered outside the house, many blocks away from the farland. The house was empty, sure, webs everywhere. There was a grave outside the house. Rest in peace, Shamato P. I have a bad feeling about this house, Jude. Let's get out of here, I said, steady to leave when I noticed my clothes were a bit different. I'll carry you. You haven't walked for long. Bro. Oh, wait. No. Oh, what's the word limit? 1,000? What? What is the word limit? Yeah, I got confused when I was reading this the first time because of your spelling mistakes, but don't worry. I make spelling mistakes all the time. Oh, it kills me. I'm so glad my friends know what I'm saying, though. That's funny. Okay, next story. You got your necessary training? I asked the other angel, my phone changing back to a normal player. Yes, I did. I also searched around the house. The brunette with golden wheat headpiece answers, his wings also covering his eye. Anything useful? I asked, putting my gloves back on. Not really. The Shramatopi wasn't anywhere near. Jesus, can I come in now? A certain red demon's voice came from the other side of the door. Then a second sound following with an ow. Yes, come in, I say with my head wings covering my entire face once again, whereas my brunette friend opens his wings to see. Hello there, Egg and Lomity. Any news on Jamato P? Minute Tech came in, then slowly made Pigman, Parrot, Theo, and Parrot came in. Parrot stood behind Theo. They have gotten more closer, even if Theo doesn't remember Parrot. How lucky. Me and Lomity thought I don't know, before I look back at Minute. No, unfortunately we didn't, but Last time me and Wimbu had came here, Jamal P came to us on his own. I used that bunny man as a bait, and out them in Jamato P's house, but he never came. I explained. Mapix seemed impatient. Well, we only have one other cherry blossom biome, parasites. Somehow he pinpointed with the help of some arrows shot by Spoke. I had to extend it, sorry for the sudden cut off, with the other direction of Spoke. So we didn't actually need to search in every cherry biome, in every cherry blossom biome. Just the biomes that the arrows direction that fell in the arrow's direction. See, guys, this is my best friend. Theo boasted. Parrot elbows his stomach, but that doesn't do much on Theo. When Theo felt my Lomiti's and Mapix glare and shuts up. So our next person to find is Spoke. Maper asks, a little disinterested. Main Flame and Wimbu are a bit of a difficult case. At least Mapix had Spoke's arrow as a lead. We don't have anything like that. Lomiti tries to calm Main's silent rage down. Spook's exploits will help us with the search too, just like Parrot is helping us. The mind forgot. I look at Theo and Parrot standing together. The body remembers. I says silently. I say, siding with Lomiti. Main stares at us before having his head. One of my wings flared open at him to shut him up. I despise the fact that this line knows so much about Wimbu. Minute didn't let Main fall on his butt. He whispered something to Main as Main scoffs, shutting up finally. So are we heading to our last cherry? We are heading to our last cherry blossom place, right? Will we find Spoke? Mapix says, feeling awkward. He is the youngest in this room. Minute stood beside Mapix to give him assurance. We have one more place, Minute says. Theo and Mapix sound confused. Egg mentioned a place full of flowers and memories of the past, Perry explains. Mapix turns to me. Shimoto P had led me and Wimbu in that past. I can only hope that a place known to keep memories will have Wimbu's memory of this bizarre thing. I look at Parrot. I still didn't fully like him, but he is useful in game of knowledge. I don't like sharing information. Minute pats Mapix head. We'll find Spoke, don't worry, okay? Mapix could just slowly nods. I look at Main, who was staring at Lomiti. Lomiti was surely thinking of the last piece of gem he had from Flame. I have already lost Flame's heart. I can't feel but empty. I can't help but feel empty. Oh well, we have no other choice. We need to find Spoke. Ooh. This was some yummy food to voice over. Yum. Okay, so luckily I remembered to credit you at the end too. I feel really bad since I didn't do it in the last video because I forgot. So go check them out. And I'll see you later then. Bye. Oh yeah, and thank you for watching. Have a good day / night, and bye.